Okay. So Allah gives Maryam salamun alayha the news of a child that she's going to have, and then Allah describes that child and the miracles that this child will be given. So here's the list of those miracles. This starts from ayah number 46 of, actually no, you could say it starts from 45 of Surah Al-Imran. إذ قالت الملائكة يا مريم إن الله يبشرك بكلمة منه اسمه المسيح عيسى بن مريم وجيها في الدنيا والآخرة ومن المقربين. When the angel said to Maryam, certainly Allah is giving you good news of a word that comes from him, the word being Isa, the son of Maryam, the Al-Masih, the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary. وَجِيهًا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ, noble in this life and in the next. وَمِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ, and from those that have been brought very close. Now, that's interesting, مِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ, it's physically brought close too. So there's already kind of a hint. He's of those that have been brought very close to Allah. Allah has mentioned so many of his prophets, but muqarrab is an interesting term used for Isa alayhi salam. Anyway, we keep going further. وَيُكَلِّمُ النَّاسَ فِي الْمَهْدِ وَكَهْلًا وَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ, and they'll speak to people in the cradle, mahad, as the mother is holding him, وَكَهْلًا, and in middle age. Okay? So this is significant. Allah says that Isa alayhi salam will speak to people in the cradle and in his middle age. And he's among the righteous, وَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. So the first description of him was he's from those that have been brought very close. And the second one is that he's from among the righteous. These are all hints right now, I'm not explaining them. قَالَتْ رَبِّي أَنَّ يَكُونُ لِي وَلَدٍ, how could I have a child? No man has ever touched me. I won't go to the Arabic, I'll just read the English off to you as it comes to me. The angel said that is how Allah creates whatever he wants. Whenever he decides an issue, all he has to do is say to it be, and it becomes. And he'll also teach him the book and the wisdom and the Torah and the Injil, and he'll send him as a messenger, make him a messenger to the Israelites, that I am going to قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ, I've come to you with a miracle from your master. I create for you, for your observation, from clay, كَهَيْئَةِ الطَّيْرِ, the shape of a bird. Then I blow into it and it turns into a living bird. وَأُبْرِئُ الْأَكْمَهَ وَالْأَبْرَصَ, and I'm going to heal and free the leper and the blind from their from their disease. وَأُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, and I'm going to give life to the dead by Allah's permission, and I'm going to tell you what you eat and what you're storing in your homes. And I'm going to confirm everything that's in the Torah, and I'm going to make halal some things that were made haram to you, and I come to you with this miracle from your master, so be cautious of Allah and obey me. So if you look at this ayah, there's a lot of miracles given to Isa. He's speaking as a baby. Then on top of that, Allah says He will have taught him the book and the wisdom and Torah and Injil, meaning Allah Himself will teach him Torah and Injil, not just Injil. So Allah has given him knowledge of Torah, just like He gave it to Musa alayhi salam, again, over again. And so he can reconfirm what is actually original Torah and what changes they made, what modifications they made. Then the clay bird that he blows into, it turns into a living bird. Then the healing, then the bringing of the dead to life by Allah's permission, and then telling people what they ate the day before, or what they're going to eat when they go home, or what they've been storing and hiding and burying inside of their homes. He can tell them what they have inside their homes. All of this is a sign that Allah informs him, right? So these are miracles, 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 a long list of miracles. The only thing that's not a miracle here is the fact that he'll speak to people in his middle age. Like, why is that amazing? Everything else is, whoa, that's incredible, that's incredible, that's incredible. And he'll speak to people when he's, let's just say, 40 years old, or 33 years old, or whatever. How is that amazing? That's a very normal thing to do. Like, if you were to only make a list of miracles, you didn't even have to mention, oh, by the way, when he's an adult, he'll speak to people too. No, you just say that he's just going to talk as a baby. That's the amazing part. Unless there's a way that he will be speaking to adults, and that's also amazing. And if you were taken away before he hit that age, or in that age, he was preserved, and then thousands of years later, or centuries later, he's brought back, and he's still that age, and he speaks to people, that becomes miraculous too. Interestingly enough, muqarrabin, he's been brought close to Allah. And the next description of it is min as-salihin, he's among the righteous. Prophets are min al-anbiya, they're from among the prophets. Or later on, he says he was a messenger to Bani Israel. But when Allah says he will speak to people in middle age, He doesn't say he'll be among prophets. He says, وَيُكَلِّمُ النَّاسَ بِالْمَهْدِ وَكَهْلًا وَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ, and he's among the good people, righteous people. In other words, when he comes back, he's not coming back as a messenger, he's coming back as a member of the righteous Muslim community. He's a member of the Ummah of the Prophet ﷺ. That's as-salihin. You know, there's 4 categories of good people. An-Nabiyyin, as-Siddiqeen, as-Shuhada, as-Salihin. Nabiyyin are done. Siddiqeen are the ones who will live in the time of a prophet. They're Siddiqeen, and they confirm the truth in them. Shuhada are people who died for the cause of Islam. And the rest of us are supposed to work towards being Salihin. Right? That's the rest of us. He comes back, he's not a Nabi, because the final Nabi is already the Prophet ﷺ. He's not a Siddiq, because he doesn't have a prophet to confirm that's in front of him. He's not from the Shuhada, and then so what's left for him is a Salihin. So that the language of the ayat seems to be in line with the view of the coming back of Isa alayhi salam. Additionally, there's another place that I find convincing about the return of Isa alayhi salam, and that's the way he's talked about in Surah Maryam. And what